We living in the dark ages again. It's a dark age because we're in the age of magnetism. Magnetism versus light. We came out of a light age, an age where it was about you shining, it was about you getting noticed, you will get the attention, you will get recognition. But now you see the covers being pulled on all kinds of organizations, all kinds of entities, people, public figures, etc., philosophies, theories. You see the covers being blown off of everything, and now it's coming down to being magnetic because now the light is for everybody. The light is shining on everybody. The light is for everybody, but not everybody's magnetic. See, what happens is where people that was representing the light in the past before this age, where they have sometimes an issue is that nobody's coming to their light anymore. Like before, nobody's being attracted to their light. They're not attracting their typical moths anymore. They done flew away. And that's because we're not in the age of light anymore. We're in the age of dark. We're in a dark age. But this doesn't mean that we're in an evil age. It just means that we're in magnetism versus light. Because light, coming from the perspective of a light worker, if you're coming from the light, that is an act of dispersion. You're being dispersed from the light. You are the light that shines. That goes out. That doesn't come in. So when you're a light, you will have a lot of people that will congregate under the name of light, but they're not of the light. They're just like, they like to congregate around the light, and then they complain about how others are not coming to that same light. But we're not in the age of your light just shining. If you're going to be able to reach anybody as a light, you have to be coming from the place of light. You can't attract people to the light if you're just around the light. You yourself have to be the light that disperses, that goes out into the darkness to reach those that are in the dark, to reach those parts of your own psyche in your own life that still don't have light shed on them. You as light have to go forth. But if you're not light, naturally you're just not going to go forth, because a light has to shine. That's what it does. It doesn't think about it. It doesn't feel like, if the bills are paid first, then I'll shine. No, a light just shines. It doesn't ask anybody for permission. It doesn't care if it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It doesn't care what day it is, what month it is, what year it is, what minute, what second, what hour. The sun is just going to shine. The sun is even shining even at night. It's just shining on a different part of the planet. So the sun is, this light is a dispersing quality, is a dispersing factor, dispersion, going out, being dispersed, being dismissed, being sent forth if you're coming from the light. But if you're not, if you're perpetrating like you're of the light, then what's going to happen is you're going to be complaining that nobody's coming to the light that you hover around anymore. And we're not in the time of being hovering around the light. There's a big light now that's shining on everything. It's in the form of technology, it's in the form of omniscience, it's in the form of telepathy, it's in the form of human advancement. But now there's a big enough light that shines on every corner of society virtually now, because we can reach everything in the palm of our hands now. We have the whole world in our hands. We have the whole wide world in our hands. It's rectangular, it's square, it's circular, it's oculus, it's goggle shaped. But the whole world now is accessible. So the light is on everybody. But not everybody is magnetic, because not everybody is of the light that goes forth. Now, for the magnetic part, you have to be authentically something within you that attracts people, that draws people, that pulls people in. That part can't be faked. Your authenticity is a very different thing from the light that you shine. You can be connected to a very popular group and the light shine on all of you, but not all of you in that group is magnetic. When you see certain groups break up, not everybody from that group is a star. It might be one or two people that go on to do decent with solo album careers out of a big group. You see this in the music industry, and it's very symbolic to, you have to be magnetic if you want it now. It's not enough just to have light or be around light or have light shining on your organization. It's not enough to be known. It's now you have to be renowned. Known is just one level of it. Now you have to be magnetic to match your light. And if you're magnetic, the light is going to shine on you regardless, because that magnet also attracts light. So even if you're coming from a very dark place, if you're magnetic and you can work on your own magnetism, the light is going to come your way. Light is going to shine on you. The spotlight is going to come your way. The floor beneath you is just going to turn into a pedestal where it might have been a subcellar according to all of the people around you who were putting you down all of your life. Now you're in a different position. Now we're in the time of darkness. Now we're in the time of the magnet. And not only are you a magnet, but you're a glowing magnet. So you are really both a light and a magnet. You shine and attract. See, light If you're not the light itself, you can only hover around it for warmth, but you can only go so close to the light before you get burnt if you're not of the light. But if you're of the light, you're coming from the light, and the light does not burn you. The truth does not hurt you. Even if it points out areas of your life that still need improvement, you don't look at that as a minus. You look at it as a plus, because if you still have a chance to improve, then you still have a shot to grow and overcome, and you still have a shot at true triumph in this life. You are a glowing magnet, not just a black magnet that you use for the refrigerator, not just a red magnet that you use in science class. No, you are a glowing magnet. You're a magnet that can be seen at long distances. They see your light, and then they automatically attracted to your light, even though your light goes forth. But you're also a magnet. You also have compassion. You also have empathy. You also have a listening ear. You also are there for people when they really, really need you. So be a magnet.